A little bird told me that if he went to the RP on 73° from the FP on GMT, then 73p on ENE to a 1/3 for VGC, he'd be happy. Did you get all that? If so, I expect you've got a little plastic card somewhere that says 100 Club Life Member on it. But if that meant nothing to you, good. It means one of letterboxing's best lines of defence still works. What am I harping on about this time? I'm talking about code. Not the nerdy code that makes whizzy gadgets do clever stuff. I mean something far more complicated. Letterboxing code. A secret language developed by boxers to convert clues from lengthy lists to short, punchy, succinct sentences that remove trivial tautologies, saving space, saving ink, saving characters, and showing character. Oh, come on. Don't pretend there's not something cool about communicating in code. To know something others don't. To be in the loop. To belong to a secret semantic society.
My Little Pony.
It's satisfying. At least I think so. But then, if I dedicate any free second to hunting down little rubber stamps for fun, I'm probably too easily impressed. Now, at this point, it'd be helpful to demonstrate how letterboxing code, which is mostly just abbreviations and acronyms, helps to shorten clues. And I really want to, but I'm not going to. Call me a mean gatekeeper, but as I touched on before, this code offers some defence against potential vandals should any clue fall into the wrong hands, so I won't be the one to demystify this deterrent. But I'm not completely cruel. I will tell you how you can crack the letterboxing code, but first, I'm going to make you listen to more of why I think the code's cool. Firstly, I'm a big fan of the catalogue. I buy it every year and always take it with me boxing. Using code helps to shorten each clue, which keeps the size and weight of the book down, and surely the cost too. This also saves paper, which is a bonus for the environment and less admin for the saints who keep the catalogue going. Secondly, I wasn't joking earlier when I said use of the code shows character. What I mean by this is that clues have generally developed a standard format, and boxers fluent in terminology and abbreviations may be able to sense the competency of a box owner just by looking at their clue. You may wonder why this matters. Well, speaking only for myself, I don't necessarily feel more drawn to boxes with well-formed clues, but I have more confidence in finding them, because I presume the owner has more experience, meaning I think there's less chance of them going missing or the clue being misleading. I think on some subconscious level, this may steer me to hunting well-formed clues that use code. However, I do like going out of my way for a quirky clue, especially if I sense for a newer boxer to show some support. I've probably exposed my pretentious side now, but oh well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Get your best tuts and eye rolls ready, because the third and final reason I'm a big fan of the code is not only because it demands knowledge, skill, and forces boxers to engage with the community's elusive lexicon, but because it also takes some reliance away from the GPS. Yeah, I hear ya. Yes, Ratty Bugger's on his soapbox again. But 'tis what it is, and in those moments where the GPS gets you close, but you still need your map, compass and clue to strike gold, the code expects skill and understanding from boxers, and this makes me proud of our little community. There's another level to it too, cryptic clues, which ramp the riddles to a nightmarish difficulty so tough you'll bargain with others for a single crumb of info. In fact, 3 years ago, I offered a full English to a friend at the Foxtor Cafe if they could crack a certain clue about a lonely raven, and they've not had a sausage out of me yet. They must have been defeated, and don't get me started on creatures of the night. Okay, enough blab. Time to honour that promise from earlier. Everything you need to become fluent in letterboxing code is in this charming booklet produced by a real gem, the New Letterboxer's Guide to Letterboxing Terminology and Abbreviations. I take great care of mine, no book slamming on this channel, especially as they're no longer in production. Fear not though, I've got as close as I could get to permission to reprint the booklet word for word, with a tiny added foreword honouring the author's efforts. And how can you get your hands on a copy? 2 ways. I'll bring some along to future letterbox meets which take place twice a year on each clock change day. More info regarding these can be found on the Dartmoor Letterboxing website, which you can find in this video's description below. The second way is by following the advert in Dartmoor Letterboxing's monthly email update. Yep, no handouts. I've got to leave a hurdle or two in place to ensure any newcomers know where to go for info, by not giving them much, which makes perfect sense. After all, a real letterboxer doesn't shy away from a little searching of their own. And that's all. Go get Cody with it. Hey, you still here? Are you waiting for me to tell you about a box you can go and find? I've already told you where to find one. Well, according to a little birdie.